Actually, one subscription thing that I want to bring up too. You brought this up to me before the show, and I know we weren't really going to talk about it because we don't know too much about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, has anyone else heard of the new YouTube TV thingy? Because
Oh, I
I know
have.
nothing about this.
Oh, you
Yeah,
know what, Mr.
yeah,
Adams? Since you're a YouTuber, I want you to see how much you know about it, because maybe you can tell
yeah,
us.
yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I think it's kind of a ripoff. Basically, is you pay $36 and you can get like, NBC, CBS, all these other stuff. And basically, whenever, they go out live, you can watch them live, and then you have unlimited recording to what on YouTube. So if you want to watch Teletubbies, you can watch the recordings from the next day or something like that. The only problem that I have about this is one, it's separate from YouTube Red. So you have to pay for those two separately. No, it is. You have to pay for them separately.
That's
And
stupid.
the other problem that I have with it, you're still going to see commercials. The reason why I don't pay for, television stuff is because I don't want to watch commercials. So they're still going to show you commercials. And I mean, I guess if you're a fan of the YouTube Red original series, I guess you can pay for it, but I don't know. It's not enough for me.
I agree with
to
Dayham
pay it
because
for
I
like
actually do have YouTube Red, Anthony, and I do not watch any of those original programs on there. The only one I really do check out is Vsauce, and he does like a lot of science and experiments, which you know me, I love that kind of shit. So it's great to me. Even PewDiePie show, I gave it a chance, and it had 2 good episodes, and after a while, it just felt cheap. My problem with YouTube Red, it feels like they're trying too much to be like a cable network provider or like Time Warner, and I don't think they realize that we go to YouTube for a different entertainment value. Yeah, and they're trying too hard to be like prime cable now.
Which is good. Like, I look at it in a sense because we already know that cable companies like AT&T and stuff like that, Time Warner, already rip us off anyway with all these packages anyway. So I'm glad that it's a negative and a positive because true, YouTube is not, we don't come to YouTube for TV. So it's like, why would you do this? We come for user created content. That was the big thing. That's one of the things that worries me. Even though that Trey has said that like YouTube really hasn't been YouTube since Google has bought it anyway. But still, it's like just little things like this YouTube Red, YouTube TV is really moving away from the whole user-generated thing, what made it popular in the beginning. But at the same time, YouTube doing this, it makes competitors, like competition is good in any avenue you can get it in. So if this thing does become popular, it can actually put more pressure on AT&T and Time Warner, those guys that pretty much rip all of us off. And so it's just like, why not?
And this is kind of already happening too, because I know I have Cox contour. Yes, funny Cox dicks, penis.
Penis.
No, but like on there, I guess you go on your laptop, you go on your computer. I mean, I watch TV like on my computer all the time now because like even DirecTV has that too. DirecTV has a thing where you literally like pull up your phone and watch any fucking thing you want to watch, like while you're walking anywhere. So cool. But yeah, like I just don't know like. If you can do that on these systems and do this, like everyone has a phone, everyone has a computer, why the fuck would you have this competition now? Like I was about to get PlayStation View, and apparently it's nothing like completely new. Like when I get the PlayStation View, it just takes what I already have, the Cox like thing. I had to sign in with my Cox account, and then it just plays TV. Like I have TV. Why the fuck would I leave TV to go to TV?
Right.
Yeah.
Like do something different with it.
Plus,
I think the only benefit of this is probably the sports package because they have a lot of different ESPN stuff. So I would imagine that maybe like DirecTV, it would cost you a lot more than $36 a month for all the sports packages. But I think what YouTube should do instead is do something like what Netflix or like CISO are doing, where they like, yeah, you can watch Seinfeld like all the seasons if you pay this much a month for YouTube TV. Like I would love that. That I can just like put on the background and just watch.
The good thing about it too is Chris Jamal, and actually I can actually attest to this too because my mom has it. She got it for the sport package. But Sling is a really good alternative too if you want to watch live TV like sports. Because my mom has Sling. I think she only pays like $20 for it, and she's actually watching the Cavaliers versus Heat game right now on it. So it's just like it's a really good alternative for.
Is it completely live, by the way, Anthony?
I want to say it is. I'm not sure. But I think it is. So it's like it's almost like live TV.
Yeah, sports is like the last big thing that's gonna break the television industry because that's the main reason why cable companies are still in business. It's because of the live sports. That's what people want. So once they can figure out how to monetize that outside of regular cable TV, it's going to change. And everyone's probably going to start cutting the cord, because if you can watch your sports teams without a cable package, you're going to be good to go, and then you'll be happy.
Yeah, actually, it's the app's all over the place. But NFL Ticket is one of those things that tries to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, did you know much about the NFL Ticket app, Jenny?
I don't, because I don't have DirecTV, but I know like the NFL is experimenting with like streaming games on Twitter this year, and or they've been trying to experiment with that to like stream games on the internet.
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. She likes to experiment.
Ooh.
So,
I think with the NFL app, you need like
Thank you,
a
Jenny.
DirecTV login or something. Like you need to pay for something. Like,
yeah.
So I want to ask you guys, like, what do you guys think in this day and age? What are probably like, because Chris Jamal said in the chat, he said Sling, Netflix, Hulu is a good combo. So what do y'all think is a good combo if you just want to watch everything? In terms of like apps and stuff like that, like
Browser, Naughty America, and Vivid.
I'd have to go with Sling too. That's a really good one. And then Hulu. Although some things on Hulu I was watching last year, like the CW is now off of Hulu, which is kind of annoying. That's why I haven't caught up on any of my CW shows this year, because it's not on Hulu anymore. But those are probably the best. And then Amazon Prime too, if you have that, if you have Amazon Prime, because you can watch like HBO and stuff off of Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's kind of funny this topic is coming up, because in the midst of me moving, I'm thinking like, do I want to keep my cable package, or do I want to just like, go all streaming? And so I'm thinking like, okay, if I do, I'm definitely going to keep Netflix. Do I want to try out PlayStation View? Do I want to get hooked on Hulu? Like, I'm kind of going through that right now. So it's kind of funny. This topic just came up out of nowhere.
Like, let me ask you that, since you are moving, and if like YouTube TV comes around the time that you actually move, do you see yourself getting it? Like, is this a viable option for yourself?
I see myself trying it out, because I'm really, really ready to get rid of my cable package. Like, it's becoming too much. Like, I would rather just pay for only internet, because that's probably what I'm going to tell them, because I'm tired of like dealing with a house phone. Definitely tired of dealing with cable, because I've only watched a couple of channels. I think I would rather like pay for like subscription-based packages rather than like being tied down with these contracts. I'm really sick of contracts. That's probably the main thing. So yeah, if I can do like subscription-based, just pay for something like once a month, a steady price where you assure me that it doesn't change. I don't have to pay fucking installation fees or like repair fees when that should be your job to fucking repair this shit when it breaks down. Then yeah, I probably will like jump on board with it.
No, I'm just saying like competition. Like, granted, you got to work out the whole kinks about Google Fiber, but I'm just glad that it's other competitors on the market. So granted, the whole thing is just like YouTube TV. I hope that the YouTube content, the user created content like me, like the MCA and YouTubers like Mr. Adams, I hope we just don't become second to these bigger companies, which we kind of already are. But at the same time, I'm still liking that we have competitors that's putting pressure on the other guys that have a monopoly on this type of business. Because like I said, AT&T, like you said, Rashad, you're really ready to cut the cord, because they fucking charge you too much.
Allie, I want to ask you, because you have the Google Fiber, like, oh my God, the super package. And yeah, I mean, okay, I remember talking to you about this, and you're like, oh no, it's so great. But it's like, everyone's going to say that when you first get the shit. So now you had it for a while. How is the Google Fiber TV and the internet still? Like, it's all that nice? Good?
It's still really great. No work. I mean, I've had like less problems definitely overall than I have ever with Time Warner Cable.
Okay.
Yeah, Time Warner Cable sucks. I'm always having a problem like once a month at least, sometimes twice or three times.
It's still around, for fuck's sake, dude.
Like turn in the Spectrum and people are still having problems.
Yeah. I have Charter up here. I mean, I really haven't had issues with Charter, but yeah, it'll be interesting now that they merged.
That's such a white ass name for a cable company. I mean, that was great. That's great, Jane. No, I'm sorry. I'm not racist. But yeah, is it like hardwired, or is it like a satellite dish, like fucking Dish Network and DirecTV?
It's wired, similar to cable. They just they put a wire underneath your your not your house, but just the ground, and they just hook it up through the wires, which is so much better, because where I live, I have trees all around me. And we had Dish Network for a while, and we'd have so many problems with it, like getting a signal, especially like thunderstorms. You can forget it. Your TV's going off. Yeah, so like cable or wired is just so much better, and I highly suggest it.
That's the only issue I'm having with DirecTV is so annoying. But what were you gonna say?
No, I was just saying, like, back before I had moved, and we still can't get it now, but back at my old place where I used to do the MCA, is we literally had trees, like, just over our house. Like, they was, like, fucking ominous-ass trees just over our house. And, like, every cable company that we told to come out there, they literally said, no, you will not be able to get cable. If we hook this shit up, it'll be just a black screen, dude. You won't be able to watch shit. So they can literally not hook that shit up at all.
They did not give a fuck about
No, they even the funny thing about it is like they actually checked. Like the dude actually showed me, like the first guy that came out, he didn't give a fuck. But the second guy that came out, he showed me like this device of the signal that they actually like the satellite, I guess, up in space or whatever. And he was just like showing me like the line of sight. It just wasn't there. It was just like these trees. If you want to get cable, you got to cut down these trees.
Shit, Nick, you think they don't care? You forgot how his old internet provider treated him when he left. They fucking cut all his cords. Remember that shit?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for real. Oh man. Yeah, just for context, just small little thing. When I was switching cable providers, I think it was going from Timewarner to AT&T or somebody like that, and we was trying to get another provider. I think we was cutting off something. We was cutting off one of the plans, and when the guy left, he cut off my internet and cable. Like he had no reason to do that shit, but just to be spiteful, just because we was
because you broke up with him.
Yeah, because we was somebody else.
Wow.
I was just like, what? That was some shit right there, man. They just cut that shit because we was. Yes, that was some spiteful ass shit. That's what I'm saying. I want to get the fuck out of Cleveland. Fuck this place.
I don't think that's Cleveland. I think that's cable companies.
That too.
Yeah.